The Galactic Council had long maintained a detailed classification system for planets, sorting them into various categories based on their habitability, flora and fauna, and overall survivability. This system was crucial in determining where certain species could live, thrive, or should completely avoid. At the top of this scale were the infamous Deathworlds, planets so hostile and deadly that only the most resilient creatures had any chance of surviving. For centuries, Earth was misclassified as a Class A Deathworld, a challenging environment, certainly, and not impossible, a place where sentient species might survive with caution and careful planning. But recent revelations would challenge everything the galactic community thought they knew about the little blue planet. The shock came in the form of an emergency announcement from the Galactic Council's Department of Planetary Rankings. A message echoed across every major communication channel in the galaxy, and its content sent ripples of disbelief through the farthest reaches of space. Attention all galactic citizens, following a comprehensive reevaluation, Earth, formerly ranked as a Class A Deathworld, has been officially upgraded to Class 14. This correction reflects the planet's extreme environmental volatility, hyper-aggressive fauna, and the presence of its dominant species, humans. Please update all navigational charts immediately. Travel to Earth is now strictly prohibited unless authorized by the Council. The galactic news networks exploded in the aftermath. For those familiar with planetary classifications, the implications were staggering. Class 14 was uncharted territory. It was the highest known ranking a Deathworld could receive, and until now, it had only existed in theory. No planet in recorded history had ever been deemed so extreme. The sudden reassessment raised a simple, chilling question. What exactly had the Galactic Council discovered about Earth? Galactic confusion. In the shimmering halls of the Galactic Council, representatives from hundreds of species gathered in stunned silence, all eyes on the hollow screens projecting Earth's updated classification report. It wasn't the wild predators that had triggered the reclassification, nor the weather systems that could shift from balmy to deadly in mere hours. It wasn't even Earth's history of catastrophic natural disasters, which alone could rival any known Deathworld. The true reason was more terrifying than anyone had anticipated. It was the humans themselves. At the heart of the updated assessment was a detailed report on humanity's resilience, tenacity, and downright absurd ability to survive against all odds. An insect bite on some planets was enough to kill even the hardiest galactic species on Earth. Humans had discovered dozens of diseases and poisons that should, biologic, have wiped them out, and yet they thrived. They not only survived these conditions but adapted to them, creating cures, vaccines, and entire medical industries dedicated to pushing the limits of their fragile biology. Then there were the environmental conditions. Humans had voluntarily chosen to inhabit frowning tundras, scorching deserts, deep jungles teeming with predators, and even the depths of the oceans. They not only lived in these places, but built civilizations in them. And war, oh, the wars. Species who had stumbled across Earth's history of conflict were already disturbed at the sheer scale of violence humanity inflicted upon itself, with no external enemies to fight. Humans turned their brilliance in weapons and tactics inward, perfecting ways to end lives more efficiently with every passing century. Still, none of these factors alone would have justified an upgrade to Class 14. The clincher came in the form of data on humanity's psychological makeup, its uncanny ability to thrive on adversity. When other species encountered extreme stress, they often retreated, becoming more cautious, more fragile. Not humans. They adapted, they innovated, they rose. And they won. A galactic perspective. In the quiet confines of his council chamber, Ambassador Thrax of the Zurians, a species known for their strength and combat prowess, felt a rare twinge of fear. He had visited Earth once, decades ago, before the Council had understood the truth at the time. It had seemed an odd planet, beautiful but chaotic, its people strange but fascinating. Now, the mere thought of setting foot there again sent a shudder through his spine. Next to him, Councillor Vale of the Drinnery, a peaceful, herbivorous species who valued diplomacy above all else, was equally stunned. She spoke what was on everyone's mind. How could we have underestimated them for so long? A murmur spread through the assembly. Earth had always been an enigma, its inhabitants showing a mix of savagery and ingenuity that had baffled the galaxy. Some had even pitied the humans for their hard lives and dangerous world, yet it was precisely those conditions that had forged them into what they were unbreakable. The Council quickly moved to reinforce the travel ban. Only the most elite researchers or envoys would be permitted near Earth, and even then, at their own peril. The galaxy had faced many hostile species before, but none so unpredictable, so resilient, and so dangerous as humanity. Humanity responds. Meanwhile, on Earth, the reclassification had sparked a wave of curiosity and amusement. The internet lit up with memes about being the most dangerous species in the galaxy, with people joking about how Planet of the Apes was nothing compared to Planet of the Humans. The governments of Earth, however, took the matter more seriously. For years, they had been aware of their planet's Deathworld classification, and most had taken it as a point of pride. But this new ranking was unprecedented. Earth had officially been deemed the most hostile, most dangerous planet in the known universe, and humans were its rulers. A final warning. In the depths of the Galactic Council's archives, a note file surfaced an obscure human concept that had been dismissed as legend. HFY, or humanity. Yeah, it was a genre of human storytelling, where their species was portrayed as unstoppable, unbeatable, and feared throughout the stars. The more the Council learned, the more they realized that these stories might not be exaggerations after all. As the file closed, the Council agreed on a final note of caution to be added to the planetary ranking. The upgrade of Earth to a Class 14, Deathworld, sent shockwaves far beyond the Galactic Council. News of Earth's ranking traveled fast, reaching the farthest corners of the galaxy. Alien societies that once viewed humans as curious, if somewhat reckless, began to reassess their stance. For many, the idea that Earth, with its blue skies and vast oceans, could rival the deadliest of planets was inconceivable. But the data didn't lie. The first to react were the merchant guilds. Earth had become a prime trading partner over the past century, offering unique technologies and products, from high-end electronics to hardy crops and medicines derived from their deadly ecosystem. But the new classification had merchants rethinking their priorities. Earth was now considered too dangerous for standard trade routes, and the Galactic Council issued new guidelines for Earth-based commerce. All but the bravest or most foolhardy traders suspended their operations, fearing for their lives or worse, their reputations. Not all sectors of the galaxy reacted with fear. However, in the dimly lit bars of pirate dens and mercenary hubs, the news sparked a different kind of excitement. To them, Earth represented an untapped opportunity. If humans were the galaxy's toughest species, what could they learn by challenging them? What trophies might they claim by besting a human in combat? In those circles, Earth's reclassification wasn't a warning, it was an invitation. The first contact incident, several weeks after Earth's ranking was officially upgraded, the Galactic Council received a disturbing report. A small fleet of rogue mercenaries, known as the Zilrak Horde, had violated the Earth travel ban. They saw the reclassification not as a deterrent, but as a challenge to their fearsome reputation. These warriors, hailing from a death world of their own, had no intention of conducting peaceful diplomacy. Instead, they planned to raid and capture humans for sport, believing they would make prized additions to their ranks of valuable prisoners for ransom. The Horde descended upon Earth's outer defense perimeter in a surprise attack. They targeted a remote military outpost in the asteroid belt, expecting a quick and easy victory. What they did not anticipate was the full might of Earth's response. Within moments of detection, the outpost broadcasted a distress signal, and Earth's defense systems kicked into action. It was over in less than 30 minutes. The Zilrak Horde, known for their brutal efficiency, had underestimated Earth's technology and, more importantly, its people. The humans, it turned out, had long since anticipated that others would test their limits. Earth's military, known for its diverse strategies, combined cutting-edge weaponry with tactics honed over centuries of conflict. Orbital cannons obliterated half of the Horde's fleet within the first 10 minutes. The remaining ships, attempting to engage in close-quarters combat, found themselves facing Earth's elite space marines. These humans fought with a savagery that stunned even the hardened Zorak warriors. When the Horde's leader, General Zerg, attempted to negotiate after realizing the battle was lost, he was met with a chilling response. "No one invades our home," came the terse reply from Commander Davis of Earth Space Command. Moments later, the final Zorak ship was reduced to space debris. The Galactic Council quickly intercepted the footage of the battle, and the ramifications were clear. Earth wasn't just a dangerous planet, its people were capable of defending it with terrifying efficiency. Diplomatic repercussions. Following the Zorak incident, the Council convened an emergency meeting. The councillors, representing countless species from across the galaxy, debated how to handle the growing concern surrounding Earth. Some suggested more aggressive containment policies, fearing that Earth's growing power could lead to human expansion beyond their system. Councillor Vale, a longtime advocate for peaceful resolution, cautioned against isolation. Humans thrive under pressure. If we push them into a corner, we risk provoking the very aggression we seek to avoid. Councillor Threx, the Zurian warrior who had once visited Earth, stood silently for a moment before speaking. "We must respect their strength. Earth is no ordinary world. If we attempt to control them, we will fail. The best course of action is to maintain peace, for if they ever decide to truly expand, no force in the galaxy will be able to stop them." The Council ultimately agreed. A new directive was issued, encouraging open diplomacy with Earth but under careful terms. Rather than isolation, the galaxy would seek cooperation with humanity, knowing full well that Earth citizens were unlike any other species they had encountered. A galaxy on edge. Back on Earth, the aftermath of the Zorak incident became a media sensation. While most humans had gone about their daily lives, unaware of the danger lurking at their doorstep, the footage of the space battle went viral across the planet. News networks ran stories on Earth's newly upgraded Deathworld status, fueling public curiosity. Some saw the classification as an honor, others as a stark reminder of the dangers their world posed not just to themselves, but to anyone daring to challenge them. In human cities, monuments were erected in honor of the soldiers who had defended Earth during the brief skirmish, and public debates raged over the implications of their new status. On the darker side of things, human governments began receiving a flood of covert inquiries from mercenary guilds, warrior clans, and other Deathworlders, eager to test their mettle against Earth's elite. Some wanted to train with humans, others wanted to fight them. Either way, Earth was now on the radar of every major power in the galaxy. A new era begins. As the galaxy reeled from the revelations of Earth's true nature, humanity itself remained largely unfazed. They had long known the truth of the world. Their planet was harsh, their lives were challenging, but they thrived in adversity. That was simply what it meant to be human. Yet, with their new classification, humanity was now aware of the galaxy's perspective. They were no longer just a rising species on a backwater planet. They were something more, something greater. And for the first time, the galaxy knew it too.